Hello and welcome. Just double checking I am unmuted. I think I am. Welcome back to another live stream. It's a week later than normal. We were supposed to be here last week, but unfortunately, various things happened.
I pulled a
Illness.
sickie.
Cat pulled a sickie. Our featured artist inconveniently gave birth to twins. But yes, we're back again this week. Cat has been revived. Featured artist has not turned up because sleep and things she needs to do. But she sends her best wishes, and we'll still talk about that. But we do have a special guest with us, one that you may know already, and let's just get into it, shall I? Let's bring him in. We've got this person, and this person, and here they are.
Oh, hi.
There we go. We've even got your own little thing. This is Amy.
Scrawler nerd. I love
Scrawler
it.
Nerd. I hope you approve of that title.
I do indeed. Scrawler nerd for the win.
I missed out on the memo of the tie-dye t-shirt, I'm afraid. Sorry, guys. But yes, welcome, Kat. Welcome. I'll do it the wrong way. Amy, Kat. Hello, everybody in the chat. Thanks for coming a week late. We'll still do it. I mean, it's going to be as probably random and terrible as usual, but at least I'm not muted. I think I'm still paranoid, but I think
we can hear you.
Great. Well,
yeah.
This month we're talking about box 101, which included the Boyer crayons. But before we get into that, we need to put our guest to the test. And we've already pre-warned her. We'll do a little warm-up game, which is my favorite game. I think we're running out of cards. Someone did send in the Discord there's a new edition or something. It's like a party
surely there's a
version 2. But we will be playing one of my favorite games. Still not spot. I'm just going to go on about it till they send me the new. I'm not buying the new one until they send me it, but we've still got some cards left. Do the old influencer thing. I'm not doing it unless it's a free. 6 second scribbles. One of my favorite games. Amy, a few cards to choose from. You've picked one. Yes, Amy?
I have. I've picked colours.
Colours, which terrible choice in my opinion. Wow. I don't know how you're going to do that, but not the one I choose. But we'll see. So if you've got a pencil and paper ready,
I have a ScrawlrBox pencil.
Perfect.
Just to add to the whole merch thing going on here.
Paul's already guessed tampon, so Paul, but
Scrawler pack for Paul.
We need to work on the merch and get those t-shirts sorted. I don't know how many. We did find the drawing the other day as well, didn't we? We did find that somewhere. Anyway, let's get ready. You haven't started yet, have you, Amy? You're not cheating.
No, I'm waiting.
Okay, I'm going to start the timer. I'll do it on my watch. I was going to do it with this, but then I think it's going to be a bit more technical. Let's do it on my watch for it. In 3, 2, 1, go. 60 seconds. How do you? I mean, I'm assuming you're not just using your coloured pencils and doing a colour for each one. You're gonna.
No.
Okay.
She just whipped out a coloring pencil.
That would kind of.
I was tempted to just grab some crayons as with the theme of the theme of the live, but I decided to actually draw pictures
of
which
things
you can associate to the colours.
30 seconds gone. You must have drawn 5 already. You're halfway.
I'm on 7.
Oh, look at you, flying. Okay, get ready in the chat to guess. I will. We'll go slowly. Amy, a second. 10 seconds. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5.
Done.
4. Oh, she didn't even mean that.
2, 1.
Done it.
Lost it.
You've been practicing. Have you got this game? You've got this game.
I did it once earlier to test it on Steve, and good luck with guessing, everyone.
Okay, this is where we let you down because we'll work on
Okay, let me put you solo, Amy. You've got the floor.
Welcome to my lounge, everybody.
Thank you for having us.
That's okay. Thank you for having me.
We'll have the proper tour later, but
Here we go.
Let's go. Get your guesses coming in the chat. Okay. So we're guessing colours. Okay. Colours.
That's exactly what I went with, Cat. Paper, snow, a ghost. So all these are colours.
White for a ghost.
Ghost is white. Good.
Poo is brown.
Yeah.
Aubergine purple.
Yeah.
Tomato red.
Yeah.
Sun yellow.
Yeah.
Wave blue.
Yeah.
Grass is green.
Yeah.
Is that orange?
Yeah.
What's next to the
that one?
Is that grey?
Grey.
Yes.
Oh my
God!
Look at that!
Easy peasy.
You guys nailed it.
Did it under 10 seconds. She smashed all of it. I mean, there's no point in guessing in the chat. We've done it already. Stop commenting now.
Yeah, sorry, chat.
I mean,
you're behind.
Fair, we could have just started naming colours. I guess it was quite an easy guess. But very nicely done.
Thank you.
Round of applause.
Whoop, whoop.
That's all that practice.
I think that was probably the most successful scribbles ever. We've never had anything so successful in Scribbleland.
Well, thanks.
We're in. Back in. Well, I'm gobsmacked. That was amazing. Bonus point. I think that's the best we've ever done. I thought that was going to be difficult, but you smashed it.
Well, I'm so glad you could tell what my scribbles were, to be fair.
Can we have another quick look? I just want to refresh.
Especially the poop.
Yeah,
the poop is good. The ghost is good. I like the ghost.
The aubergine.
Favorite. Aubergine, yeah. No, it's very good. Impressed.
Black was literally just colouring a little bit. And technically it's grey because it's pencil, but there you go.
Well, we got it. Cat was just reeling them off.
Yeah.
It's no hanging around.
Because we're twins. We're wearing the same t-shirts.
Hive mind.
Got the tie-dye twins to the sides of me. Well, yeah, brilliant. We're all warmed up. We're ready to go. We know all the colours now. So yeah, let's. Well, we're here to talk about the Scrawler 101, which was Crayons box. Let's talk about our featured artist first, Michaela Theophanopoulou. I can't say it. I'm going to show you. I can't. I'm terrible. She's Greek, and I can't pronounce Greek names, but she did this wonderful artwork, and it was with these crayons. Yeah, she was. And when we were talking about putting the box together, she was saying, "Yeah, I can do it, but I have to let you know that I am heavily pregnant, and at any moment I could, just give birth and not be able to do it." I was like, "Well, let's crack on." And luckily, she managed to get the artwork done, and we got it all sorted. And then when I got back in touch with her to say, "Do you want to come on the live stream?" she was like, "Yeah, I would, but I literally gave birth 5 days ago." I was like, "Oh, okay." So, well, congratulations for a start. So, congratulations to Michaela. I hope it's all. If you're watching, I hope it's. You're probably not watching now, but maybe in the future. I hope it's going all well. She said she was getting a bit of sleep. So, twins, amazing. So yeah, congratulations, and sorry you couldn't be here, but thank you very much for helping us out with this box. Yeah, it was a bit of a different one, this box. I kind of, when we were looking through the comment, when the box goes out, we kind of have a bit of nervous tension about what they're going to think. Are they going to like it? Some people obviously are not going to like it, some people are. And we were talking, and initially people were like, crayons, what? And then they get to try them out and get to use it, and then I think most people kind of enjoyed the process. What was we've got a live scrawler here with us. We'll ask her, Amy, what was your kind of initial reaction to the box? Did you think
I think I did exactly what you just did and went, crayons, okay. I actually have them next to me, so I keep looking at them. They're right here.
Yeah.
But as with a lot of other people, they were really freeing to use because you couldn't be strict with them. You couldn't be precise with them. And the theme of the box as well kind of encouraged that thinking outside of the box, as it were, and just scribbling and colouring and going back to being a kid, which was really fun. They're really nice to hold as well. So obviously they're designed ergonomically. And taking them out, I was like, oh, these are quite fun, aren't they? They feel quite nice. They're smooth. They're kind of like those worry pebbles that you rub with your thumb. So that was quite nice because you could sit thinking while you're sort of rubbing one of the crayons, and then that warmed it up as well. So it kind of gave more depth of colour by warming up the crayon.
Yes, the warming up technique. Yeah, well, that's kind of like there's only so many kind of mediums, right, or art supplies. So after 100 boxes, you know, inevitably we've done many watercolor boxes, we've done paint pens, and lots of other things. But you know, we try and make it different every time, try and mix it up. But I saw these actually. When did I see them? I saw them at Creative World last year, and I thought, wow, they're really interesting. The shape and the fact that, you know, you've got different. You've got the thick side, you've got the thin side, you've got the pointy bit, you've got the flat side. There's loads of different ways you can use it. It's just, it's not the same as a crayon. If you said crayons, you'd be like, oh yeah, you know. Although lots of people still make awesome artwork with, you know, just standard Crayola or normal crayons. But I thought it was just a different medium, and the way we kind of worked it with the single line and kind of that different kind of take on not necessarily worrying about detail and just trying to, you know, free yourself a bit. That's why we included the newsprint. And I also saw a few posts about people saying, oh, I wasn't sure about the paper because it's not the highest quality paper, it's newsprint at the end of the day. But you know, we included 100 sheets this time. Normally we give you 10, I think 10, 15 maybe, thicker, more expensive paper. But we could afford, with newsprint, we can afford to give you 100 sheets. So the idea was that you didn't get too, you know, precious about sheets. You could just test it out. And also I like the idea, which we tried to encourage, and not many people did, but we did. I think one of our top 3 artists did, was kind of using the, you know, going back to when you were at school and you kind of found a texture, you put your paper on and you gave it the rubbings with crayons, and then kind of use that texture to build up into the artwork. That was part of the idea, which newsprint would really work well with. So putting down the textures, using sheets, and just kind of single line drawing something, didn't work, next sheet, you know, or, you know, trying that. So yeah, I think it was successful. I enjoyed playing with it, and I think after the initial shock of, oh, they've just sent me crayons, I think if you actually get involved and try it out, then I think most people did enjoy it. So
yeah, that seems to be the consensus in the comments at the moment. Everybody had the same sort of, oh, okay, all right, but then give them a go, and it's actually quite fun.
Yeah.
Well, good. I'm glad. Although obviously there are people that didn't like it or didn't get on with it, and you know, that's fine too. We're never going to be able to please everybody. You know, even if we send an amazing watercolor set, most people are going to be like, wow, but some people just don't like watercolors, don't get on with watercolors. So whatever medium it is, there's going to be someone that doesn't like it. But yeah, that's the idea. You know, just try it. You probably wouldn't buy them if you saw them in a shop, maybe, because they're crayons. But you know, now you've got them, you might as well try them, test them out, see what you can do, and push you out of your comfort zone, create something new. So I'm just looking at the comments, and Gabby was saying, great for rubbings. Yeah. Shout out any comments that you see if you're reading them. Anyone else? Chip shop paper. Yes, Amanda. It does.
Don't eat it.
You can use it to wrap your chips. There's no news stories in them. Doesn't smell like chips. So
but it was exactly like you said, Chris. Like I dove straight in and just doodled. Like I literally scribbled on my first page, which I never do in any of these. I just did that.
Yeah.
Which you don't do in the others because you're so precious over having so little paper.
Yeah, if you've got 10 sheets of like 300 GSM watercolor paper, you're like, okay, this is good paper. I'm not just going to be swatching out all the colors one each, you know, see how it works and get through 5. You're going to be probably swatching on a separate bit of paper and then coming back and then seeing how it works. But yeah, that was the idea, that you just give you loads of sheets just to mess around with.
It's really nice in the Sea White Square sketchbook, that paper. The crayons are really nice on that as well. They're really vibrant on that.
Yeah, I saw a couple of comments that on some videos we're watching. They should be on black. I have not tried them on black. I just didn't think
that's a
they'd
good
be
idea.
as vibrant, but yeah, maybe black would be good. But yeah, there was lots of different techniques, and some people went really loose and free with it. Some people got a bit more detailed with it. Some crazy, you know, you look at some of the artwork, you're like, how did you even do that with that? It's crazy.
Yeah.
But I really liked looking through the community feed on this one because there is a good theme, and everyone kind of gave, you know, a lot of people gave the single line portraits, or kind of based on some work like this from Michaela, kind of based trying to do single lines, which is harder than it sounds. You think it would
Really
be,
hard.
and yeah, I did a few, and I was like, okay, I'm not happy with that. But then you got to keep going and move past the worry about it, and just kind of, I think I was trying to do it too fast, thinking a single line has to be fast. I guess you kind of want to move it fast so the line looks fluid, but it's kind of a balance, I guess. You can.
Mm.
What's the rules? What's the rules? Can you stop and go back to it and put the pen in the same spot? Is that still a single line? Or was that cheating?
Well, I sort of cheated when I did mine. I did like a proper portrait underneath, or how I'd like usually start off a portrait, and then went over the top in the pen because it was like easing my way into something new. I did what you did, where you just like, oh, I'm just going to give it a brush, and then you do it, and you're like, oh.
Yeah.
it's not what I wanted it like. So yeah.
Yeah. Well, that's probably 100 cheats. Yeah, it's harder. You think by looking at it, you think, oh, there's not much technical skill, or, you know, it's not like a real. It doesn't look like this real life image or whatever. So it looks like it could be easy, but it's not. It's almost more difficult because you've got to kind of capture everything in one line. And some people did a really great job
at the same time. It's difficult.
I ended up doing lettering. I gave up on the whole face thing.
Oh yeah, I saw your everything flows. You did like a piano, didn't you?
Yeah. I was like, no, I'm not doing faces. It just didn't work. I tried a cat and everything. No, it went very, very wrong.
I think it's funny when people get really hung up on the must use, you know, must do the challenge, must use the supplies, and, you know, can't go outside that box. I mean, yes, ideally it would be, the challenge is to use those, but if you're struggling, or you don't want to do it, then just do something else. As long as it's just a starting point, as long as you're using them or trying them or experimenting, then we're not gonna shout at you. We're not gonna. What was the TikTok cat? It's talking about
sneaky sausage.
Sneaky sausages. You know, we don't mind if you're a sneaky sausage and you.
Yeah, we like sausages.
You use something else.
Yep, I said it.
Not going to send round the boys. Okay, well, yeah, we're going to crack on in a minute. Before we look into some of our favourite Scrawler Challenge artworks, as always, we have our Scrawler sketch that for the past few weeks. I think not this week. We've all, Amy, Kat, and myself have all picked our favourite Scrawler sketch from. We've all picked Bubbles, which was a couple of weeks ago. When was that?
Yeah, a couple of weeks ago.
And there is a poll live. I think it is live this month. I forgot to do it last time, but I think it is live. So crack over to the community tab, and there should be a live poll. Pick A, B, and C. I will get them up on screen now. We've all picked one. Don't put the one up with. Oh, let's get rid of our names too. So there are the three choices. A, B, or C. The poll is up on the community page. Vote. I will send.
I don't think the poll's working, Chris.
Whoever gets the most votes, one of these. Probably it might even be this one now, because I think I'm down to like 3 or 4 left. So we're gonna have to make some more.
We're gonna have to make some more, Chris.
We're gonna have to make some more.
Get the old conveyor belt out again and get cracking on with some new ones.
Yeah, I've got 4, so that's two. Yeah, so we're gonna have to do it by May. So yeah, the winner, whoever gets the most votes, will get one of these, and let's put sneaky sausage in the comments. And one of you who types sneaky sausage in the comments, I'll pick you at the end and send you one of these as well. Very limited edition, as in there's only 4 left. Might even be 3. I think there's 4. We'll work it out. Yeah, they've definitely got enough for this month's stream. So, okay. Let's talk about the Scrawler challenges. So we've each picked one of our favorite Scrawler challenges from this box. The Scrawler challenge was Everything Flows. It's at the back there. And who wants to start? Kat, you can start.
Okay.
With your choice. I think
Jax is here. I chose Jax. Not sorry, Jax. I'm not sorry at all.
Sorry.
Don't be sorry.
Sorry.
There's 2.
Jax,
you picked 2. I don't know which one you.
They're both. She did both of them. Yeah, and this one's lovely.
It's beautiful.
And this one.
I love that it's got the frame around it.
The cat.
It's her kitty.
Just everything about both of these is great. I love this one. The chestal, yes, area of the cat. It's like all the colours is just great. It's getting me flustered and excited. And the heart meow. It's just adorable. And then the portrait lady, she's really cool. I like the border going around it. I think it really completes it.
Yeah.
Of coming off the black. It just looks great. I love it. Well done.
Yeah, some of them you don't realise they're like a single line. That she's sneakily done like thinner lines between the eyebrows and the eye and the nose, and that's sneakily done it on. And you kind of look at them, some of them, and you're like, oh, and then you realise, oh, that's all done in one line.
I like that. So, yeah. Cool. It's technically one line still.
Technically, I mean, yeah. This cat is I guess the heart. But yeah, Jack.
It's her cat Siri.
Oh, hi Siri in portrait form.
He's one of those cats that looks like you know that actor that's in Star Wars, the one that plays Ben Kenobi. Can't think what his name is right now, but it's the cats that look like him.
Oh, right.
I can't remember what they're called. Jax will probably put it in the chat, but the cats actually look like him, or he looks like cats. I'm not sure which way around, but
you should have to post it. I mean, actually, I'm probably sure she's already posted a picture of him in a ScrawlrBox on the Discord server. We'll have to
definitely.
We'll do a side-by-side comparison.
Yeah, for sure. Adam Driver, that's it. Vix put it in the chat. Adam Driver,
aka Siri the cat.
Yeah.
Well done, Jax. Thank you very much, Kat, for picking her. And Kat, I thought you'd gone then, but you're still here. Okay.
Amy, my connection went off. Sorry.
Oh, that's all right. Don't worry. We'll go to you next, Amy. And thank you very much for jumping in last minute. We were like, we need a third person. I mean, it was scary enough thinking it was going to be just me last week. And
we were waiting for that. We wanted 3 screens and different wigs and different hats and just jump in between them all.
I barely get through with 2 other people helping me out. So, but yeah, thank you for joining us. So yours, you sent lots of images, but we'll go through them one by one. Which was no, not you. I've just removed you. That is you, but
I mean, it looks quite a lot like me, to be fair.
It's a portrait of Amy. There we go. And this is
Laura.
Laura draws.
So she did her family in portraits.
It was here's all of them, I think.
Yeah. And I absolutely love them. I just think there's a lot of Picasso vibe going on there. I think she's used the colour really, really well to get like elements of skin, but without doing all of the skin in that colour. So it draws your eye to sort of different shapes, not just like the whole face. You get sort of drawn to that half as well, which almost makes like a profile. And then the lips of the guy in the bottom left, they're the best.
That is good. It almost looks like there's two people in each one, right? That's what you're saying. It's kind of
if you look at sort of the side that's coloured, especially in the top right, it almost looks like a portrait of like the side angle, so the nose going down to lips. It's really clever. I just really like them.
Yeah, that's great.
I was looking at the top left one and looking at that looks like it could be mum and dad in the same one, and they're like almost kissing, right? It's there.
Yeah, I love it. I just think, and she's gone really deep with the colours as well. So some people have used them lighter and some darker, and I just like how deep and dark these are.
Yeah,
really pigmented. It's lush. I love them.
And also a cat.
The cat,
which is again bonus points. Loving the cat. Mel loves the cats getting represented.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, she did a really good job. I think they all look good, and they work well as like as a set together. I think they look really nice, like a good.
Yeah, I feel like they should be like on her wall in her house in frames.
Yeah,
it's like welcome to my family.
Unless it's like you never know. Like her family could actually look like they could be realistic portraits. Of you turn up and then I see
2D Picasso family. Love it.
Yeah, great work. Well, thank you very much for picking those, Amy, and thanks for Laura for getting involved. Great work.
Love them.
Now let's pick what I have to remember what I picked now. Here's me. Oh no, I've done it again. I'm the wrong one. Let's swap me out. I feel a bit. Okay, this is the one I've picked. This was Kelly Grace. I don't know. Kelter Grace Art. Anyway, I really this one was came up in when we were looking for top 3. This one just kind of wants to feature in the scene. We try and gather them all together, and this one really stood out to me. They done lots of kind of thumbnails, I guess, or kind of just experiments with the markers and the colors, not necessarily one lines, but I just really liked the layout, the way they'd used the colors and the markers together. It's almost like a load of different people in poses and stuff. I think the pages looked really great.
I love that fire in the guy's hand, like the way they used the crayon, like twisted it. That was great.
The movement they've created as well is fantastic with the dancers and everything. Really clever.
Yeah, there was some. You can't really. Maybe I'll go solo so you can see it all. Yeah, they did loads of different. I guess it was just kind of working out what to do sketching. I really like the lady on the far right hand side. It's kind of like a superhero flying up with some energy around their hands, and they kind of use just the blue and the red as kind of the light and the dark shadows, and it was great. That one just really stood out to me. I think I really liked that one. I wanted to feature it, even though technically it wasn't one line, and not. Everything flows. It still fits the theme.
Definitely, yeah. The movement is the flowing part, I guess. It's fantastic.
Yeah. So
I think I missed this one as well, so I need to get on Instagram and make sure I'm following.
Well, there's the Instagram handle there, and I'm not sure whether they're here or not. But yeah, I think we did. It didn't go. Did it go in the zine? I don't know. I can't remember whether it's gone in the next zine or not. You'll have to subscribe to find out. Be in the next month's box. But yeah, okay. Let's come back to us. Let's get rid of that one. So yeah, they were a few of our favorites. There's so many. And that's why we tried.
It was really, really hard. When you guys said, "Can you find someone?" I was there for like an hour. Like, where?
Yeah, it's not easy, is it?
Welcome.
How do you do it every month? Honestly,
on the other side.
Oh, it was so hard. There were so many, and everyone interpreted it so differently this time. So although we did say the one-line drawings were really heavy, there was so much more that was in it. There were so many different portraits and landscapes and pressures, and people did use textures, and it was fantastic. I actually had a really nice time just searching through, because I don't get a lot of time to do that every month. So that was actually really nice.
Yeah, no, it is great, and it is hard to pick. Well, we have to pick top 3. We have to pick stuff to go in the zine, and obviously we try and mix it up a bit. We can't pick the same people every time. So yeah, and it should. I mean, Instagram's trying to make it even harder, so it's hard to find them even.
Yeah.
But so share them. We look in the community group or on the Discord as well. Anywhere we can look, but
we find you.
Yeah, we'll find you.
We hunt you down.
Tags don't really work anymore, though,
find
do they?
you.
You can't search tags. It's just harder because they don't show you. They only show you the top ones. So yeah. We'll find
Yeah,
you.
if you put the number of the box at the end, so Scrawler Challenge 101, it's a little bit easier because it doesn't rope in all the other challenges.
That's true.
So
at the very beginning, it doesn't let you. There's not enough. But as more people get the box, we get them coming through. I'm just impatient. I want to see them straight away. Right now, let me see now.
I haven't even done this month's one yet, so don't go looking.
Okay, I'll be there though.
Do not send the police round.
Well,
lurking in the background.
Well, we're picking that. We've still got a bit of time for that because that's not going to be in the zine or pick till the April box, right? I get confused. Even my, we do this every month, and I still get confused what we're doing most of the time. But yeah, it's difficult to pick. All the different artworks for the zine, the top 3, and then once we've done that, we get it all out, and then we come to the live. It's like, right now we've got to pick another one.
More.
So, but that also is good because Kat was saying today when we we're looking at it, oh, there's a few more that have come out that we didn't see when we were choosing it for the last one. So yeah, it's good to see them all coming out. And we started, I don't know whether started including a few more, which you would have seen in 102, the few more from previous month's boxes. So there's always still time, even if you get it later down the line, still share it with us. We still like to see it.
Yeah, that extra page is really cool.
Yeah,
I think a few of us commented on the zine in 102 how you'd put some extra bits in, like the warm up with the shapes.
Well, we've included from 102. There's a whole extra four pages in there, so we've included more pages, and then to fill those out, we've more artwork, a few more tips or the warming up stuff. Yeah,
it was fab. The warming up, especially because obviously sometimes you go in and there's that pressure of, oh, this is the theme and what am I going to do? And you swatch things and you're trying to think of ideas. So to actually have a way to play and just warm yourself up and get into it and understand the medium, it was really good. I really like that part. So good work, guys.
We'll keep doing it.
No, we thought, I say we, it was Kat's idea. But yeah.
Good work.
I'll take credit.
I just wanted to draw more.
Well, carry on. More pages.
More pages. Yeah. So yeah, that if you haven't, I'm sure everyone in the chat has already got 102, but we're not talking about 102 because that's next month. We're here to talk about the crayon box. Everything floats.
Well, end of this month.
End of this month. So you're right. We are not in February anymore. We're in March. So in a few weeks' time, that's going to come around. Hopefully, Kat won't put a sickie.
28.
3 weeks.
And yeah, so that is So what else have we got to talk about? We've done the Scrawler sketches. That's I'll just do a quick reminder of if you haven't go vote already. Oh, I've done Jax Wilson again. There they are. There's the 3 Scrawler sketches bubbles. We got a shark in a bath, a black bubble, and an otter blowing bubbles, and a little. Don't forget the little wave there on this at the bottom. Couldn't fit it all in, unfortunately, in the silly square portraits, but they're there. Go and vote on the community, and keep the silly sausages, sneaky sausage, not silly sausage, sneaky sausage coming.
Sneaky sausage.
Okay, let's do something else. What else are we gonna do? I don't know. I'm lost. Someone tell me.
There's lots of sneaky sausages coming in.
More sneaky sausages, good. All right. Okay. So, if you've got any questions we haven't got a guest to have any questions, but if you've got any questions for Amy, I'm sure she'll answer any questions about her lounge.
Questions for Amy?
Oh, go for it.
Some questions for Amy. And I hear Amy may have been gathering questions because she's now the voice of the Scrawler nerds, or the head honcho.
I'm not sure. I think I just force myself in the gaps that nobody wants me to be forced into, to be fair.
That's how it works. That's self-elected.
Yeah.
So yeah, if I don't know whether you have, but yeah, Kat, you go ahead. Ask Amy your question.
Okay. If you could have a dream ScrawlrBox, what would be in it?
Ooh.
That's a very difficult one. I'm not sure £1 million is an option, right?
The art supply.
You know.
There's cash. We just left cash.
Just a box of cash would be rather amazing.
It would be good.
I have fallen deeply in love with watercolor since ScrawlrBox.
Or you weren't before?
Well, I'd never really, to be honest, before ScrawlrBox, I was pretty much graphite. I was a copy sketch kind of hobby artist. The stormtrooper above my head, wherever it is, was the last thing I drew before ScrawlrBox started 3 years ago for me, for my partner, and that's kind of as far as I went. So ScrawlrBox has introduced me to literally every other medium under the sun that I hadn't played with, and watercolor has been a big one that I didn't really know how to use, and then I've just played with it and learnt to love what it does. But I would really enjoy trying different sort of concentrations of watercolor. So where you branch into like gouache, which is thicker and more opaque, or however we want to describe it
in the chat.
Yeah. So just kind of watercolor that does things slightly differently. So I really enjoyed Box 100, although I haven't done much with it, but playing with that was so fun, because although it was like watercolor, it acted very differently. So any boxes that have kind of a watercolor aspect, but that doesn't work in that way and surprises you, and you kind of go, oh, this isn't doing what I thought it was going to do, they're my favorites. They're the ones that I would
I quite
really
like
enjoy. So
the 98 one with the pigment powders.
They
were
like pinks, weren't they?
They literally did what you didn't want them to do. If you wanted them to do it, they weren't going to do it, and if you didn't want them to do it, they would do it. You just threw them around.
I struggle to control watercolors at the best of the time when they're just normal watercolors. So you're gonna have to kind of throw everything out the window and just say, fine, you do what you want. We'll work it.
I'll just watch you as you dance around the page. It's not a problem. So yeah, I think that would be mine. Something like you get the Himi gouache is highly recommended, and also I played with, I can't remember what watercolors it was, but they were really thick and they were almost gouache-like. I think it was some of the Cotman ones. They were a lot more, whatever the word is, pigmented.
So now you're converted into color. You've gone from graphite into full-on color, and you want
I actually really struggle with the graphite now, although I love it, and the ones we've had with the gold incorporated as well has become a real favorite of mine. And Iskra's print is above my head over here, wherever it is. I actually did my own thing recently, which had some watercolor, but I put gold with it because it just pops with graphite. But in all honesty, now everything is colourful. I have 4 pictures in my kitchen. They're all watercolours. So yeah, you completely changed my whole
different
artistic
types of watercolours and gouache, and that kind of different, like watercolour, but maybe a step away, like the tinted charcoal ones.
Just something that doesn't do what you expect it to do is always really fun.
That's what we're trying to do, because we have those like the Viviva ones and things like that. It's kind of a different take on it, different, either a pan or a liquid. I mean, I guess there's kind of inks are kind of similar ways, something like that, maybe. Acrylic.
The inky ones, the Viviva ones are really inky. So they're really fun as well, because they just play differently. The last ones we had, the little pan, they were just so bright, and the colors just popped out of the page. It was amazing.
In contrast to the Box 100, the Derwent charcoal,
the goth box.
The goth box, as Kat said. Okay. Well, yeah, I think that's a good choice. And it's funny because if you probably asked yourself 3 years ago, you'd probably say, "Oh, some
Totally
kind of
different.
some pencils or a nice set of graphite stuff," which
Yeah,
is
it would have been
interesting.
completely.
Interesting.
What about you
Well,
guys? Throwing it back at you.
but our favorite, what would our be dream? I mean, well, I did my box, and that was kind of
Your
alcohol
box was great.
markers, and I mean, color is for me is probably secondary. It would just be kind of fine liners, a pencil and fine liners, of different. That's what it would be. And then I thought, okay, once I've done that bit, I'll add a bit of color. So alcohol markers tend to work for that. So not really fussed on the brands. Copic ones are all right, but it doesn't really matter as long as it's got a nice teal. Nice got a turquoise or teal in it. I don't really mind.
Yeah. Every time we go to pick colours, we know what Chris wants to pick.
So yeah, that's.
Are we
I mean,
going to get a cat box?
Yeah,
A featured artist
I've been
cat,
trying to
please?
convince her. I've been trying to convince her. It will happen. We'll get there.
Good.
But she needs to decide on what to include. What would be your
Yeah,
dream
that's
box?
the
Give us a
problem.
hint, Kat. Maybe we can't
Asking
tell.
about what kind of stuff I like, and then I go, oh yeah, I definitely have that, and I'm like, oh no, because then I want to use this instead. And so
Mixed media box
it won't
that's
happen
based on
because
cat.
I'll never decide.
It's going to cost £600, and it's gonna weigh 5 kilos. It's going to have everything in it.
It's definitely not a post box, that one.
No.
Yeah.
I've got to refine it, make some cuts, decisions.
Just every time you see Kat post on socials or something, just keep hounding her about choose supplies. Yeah, we will get Kat featured in the box at some point when she's made a decision on what she wants to include.
Sounds like a plan.
Box 200.
I've got plenty of time.
Gives you a while.
Oh, crikey. When would that even be? That's a long time away. Another 5 years or something. But
Another 5 years, yeah.
so, did you say you've been subscribed for 3 years, Amy? You say?
Yeah. February 2021.
Wow.
Was my first box, and then I went and bought pretty much every box from 2019 and 2020 that was available in the sale. So yeah, my house became a ScrawlrBox warehouse, to be fair.
Are you, what kind of scrawler are you? Do you keep them all in their boxes, or do you know?
No.
Are they just in a big box somewhere, or just going to spread around?
They're just in my house everywhere. To be fair, I tidied up today. I just bought a new art cabinet, like a bureau with drawers and things. They stay in their box until I've kind of done the challenge, or the next box has come through the door and I've gone, yeah, I'm not in the frame of mind for that challenge. We'll put that one away now. I've got a big toolbox as well, which has got 2 layers, and the whole bottom layer is Scrawler pads of paper, Scrawler zines, prints, the little cards we used to have, all in the bottom. Oh, I keep all of it. None of it's ever thrown. The only thing that gets thrown away is the piece of paper and the cardboard box. And even the first box where we were planting trees, I kept that one.
We're still planting trees, I think.
We are still planting trees. We've been doing that for a while, mate.
No.
I feel like forever.
No, actually, I think.
Oh yeah, we get a reprint.
I think 104 will be the first one. We're not putting plants on trees. I think we might be. The new order for.
We'll actually be planting them now.
We'll be planting them again. Yeah, there's only so many pants you can put on trees before it gets silly. So yeah.
Yeah.
It's never
planting them again. But that, I mean, I think that's 104, but there may be a few. There'll be, you should keep one because there'll be collector's items in years to come.
Yeah.
I turned the first one inside out and kept it on the side for like 2 months. And then I was tidying up and I was like, I get one of these every month. Why have I kept that one? So yeah, that one did visit the recycling eventually. But...
I mean, I can't believe we didn't notice. We looked at it, sent it to printers, they looked at it. No, and then it took like, I don't think it must have been, it wasn't even the first month it went out. It was like the second month that someone noticed, I think.
I messaged Kat and I was like, you're planting trees, right? She's like, what?
I mean,
I think there was the odd swear word thrown in that message of reply.
It could have been a lot worse.
So many times, like, it's fine.
At least it was funny. It could have been quite offensive. This one was amusing.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, apologies for that, everybody.
Yeah,
okay.
sorry about that.
Okay. So what, Amy? What has been your favourite box of all?
God, that's hard.
600 that you've had.
I really don't know.
You don't have to choose my one. I mean, I'm just saying.
It was a very good box, Chris.
Considering one. You said the Iskra one. You mentioned that one earlier. Was that?
So Iskra, her artwork, just wowed me. The second I looked at her Instagram, the delicacy around it, the way that the gold made the graphite, just everything popped on the page, but in such a beautiful way. It wasn't like striking, kind of overwhelming. It was striking just with the delicacy of it. And I'd not ever used gold leaf, and it made me go and buy some gold leaf and make a mess around my lounge.
Nice.
I've discovered it also likes to stick to everything. So there's some in the lino in my bathroom, and I'm not like, I need to.
Well, now it's special lino.
Literally. But yeah, no, I really, really liked her box. It was quite simple in its like execution. It was just a tin of pencils and it was a gold pen, but the way it was all put together, and the artist herself, like Iskra, just made that box. I think if you had a different artist with those supplies, it wouldn't have worked as well as it did.
Well, the print, I can't remember who, because obviously we had the original artwork which we gave away in the competition. The print was A5, but
it was mine.
Artwork was
Amy won it.
Oh, you got it. You got the actual one.
Yeah,
it's above me.
Oh,
if you big screen me, it's on my wall.
A big screen you. Okay, hold on. Oh, there it is. Yeah, you did.
It's
we got
it
out. We were looking at it, and we were like, "How is there any way we could not give this away?" Because it's awesome, and
it's stunning.
The A5 print looks good, but you don't get the shine of the gold, obviously the real gold leaf. And it's the size of it. Is it A2 or A3? It's big.
It's A2.
With the frame as well. It's just like, it's amazing. So
I know, opening it, we were like, this is like precious treasure.
When the sun catches the gold, it's really, it almost changes color from different angles. So it's like a really deep gold on one angle, and then when the sun catches it, it really shines and almost looks silvery gold. And it's just beautiful. And the flowers, just the delicacy of her work is just stunning. So I think from an artist perspective, that's definitely one of my favorites. Surprisingly, and I've only actually used it sort of twice, but I really loved the neon markers box.
Okay.
I love that
box.
I love it.
It was just it was kind of what we needed. I think it was a summer box, and it just like brightened you up just to play with it. And yeah, I've only used it a couple of times, but I just remember it. It's one of those that's stuck in my head that I opened it. I was like, oh, neon, wow, this is fun. And a lot of people were like, oh God, neon, and then really loved it. Which I always really like. I really like boxes that people go, I'm not sure if I like that. And then 2 weeks later, they're like, this is the best box I've ever had. I love it so much.
We like that too.
We do like that.
Yeah, the first 2 weeks, you guys are crying in a corner, like, what have we done? What have we done?
They hate us. Oh, no.
2 weeks later, you're like, yes, they love us again.
I knew it'd work. I told you.
Those mind powers.
And that normally works. Like sometimes, things that some supplies like I plan so far ahead, and because it takes a while, and some kind of for whatever reason have to be quite last minute and thrown together almost if something doesn't work in time frames and stuff, because it's quite hard logistically to put everything together. And the ones I've spent so long on, like I've been doing this one, planning it for like 6 months or whatever, and then everyone doesn't go down as well as the ones I just go, oh no, we need to put something in that box because that's been delayed. It's like, quick, put some together. And they're the ones that people seem to love the most, and I'm like, damn
it. I've put all my time and my life and my dreams into this box, and they hate it.
No, I don't think people, but it's just funny how but then it's really hard because some people would love the neon ones, and then some people would be like, oh, paint pens, you've done these before, and it's all the bright colors, and it's hard to please everyone. Sorry guys, I'm not going to please you every time.
I think there was someone, I've got a feeling it was Lux that had like a spreadsheet or a list. It might not have been her, so sorry if I got that wrong, Lux, but where it was like what we've had in the boxes, and it was like color coded. So the paint pens were this one, and the watercolors were this one, and it was really interesting. Obviously, we had quite a heavy paint pen year a couple of years ago, but they were all a bit different. Like all the markers were different, and some were a challenge. I really don't get on particularly well with alcohol markers. Sorry, Chris. But I must say, so far, your box, those alcohol markers have been my favorites.
Yeah, the Tombow ones.
I love the brush. Anything with a brush, acrylic paint pens, I don't get on with particularly well, but I got a brush set from Artex, is it called? I can't remember.
Yeah.
And they do a brush set, and they're really nice to use. Some people hate the brush tips, but I love them. And the Tombow alcohol markers, especially with that pad, that paper with the Tombow markers, was amazing. And I was ready to go out and buy all of them until I saw the price of the Tombow alcohol markers, and swiftly went somewhere else.
That is the problem with alcohol markers. They can they're expensive. You know, the Copics, a full set of Copics is going to cost you. Not only are they expensive, they come in 500 different colors. So you're like, but there are, and you can get cheaper ones like and generally they're all right. Like the ones you see, on YouTube, people opening the huge sets, and they're generally, but most of it, and they're probably fine. The ink wise won't be much difference, but the annoyance of the cap on the color, the cap on the lid not matching the ink in the pen, that's the most annoying thing, which I think the more expensive, the closer they are to that. They can vary quite a lot in the some different sets, different brands.
I think that's another nice thing about the boxes, though, is you give us a variation. So some months it'll be something really expensive, and we're all crying into our bank accounts about whether we can afford to expand our collection. But there's other months where it's like, well, this is an alternative to this supply that actually is affordable, and then I end up with the whole collection of it and no room for it.
Sorry about
that. Yeah, that's okay. I'll send you the invoice.
Well, you can generally work out how expensive they are, but how many we include in the box, right? So if it's a Copic, what we included 2 colors, and if it's something else, we include, I think there's 3 in the Tombow one, so they're slightly more expensive, and then I can't remember what other brands, but we might include a pack of 5 or 6 if it's more affordable. So you do get more, you can afford to include more colors and more options, but I don't know.
I think the Senneliers were really good for that, though. You guys gave us 6 or so Senneliers, and they're really expensive pastels, but they were like painting with lipstick, and I've only ever had the cheap, crappy oil pastels that you get at school, and it changed my whole view on oil pastels just by experiencing something that I wouldn't have gone out and paid for because I couldn't afford to do so. But because we could have that taster, it can be like, I'm going to save up for that, or ask for it for Christmas, or, we can be introduced to such fantastic, high quality supplies and then work out how we're going to pay for them next month.
Did have we gave away a full set of those as well, didn't we?
We did, yeah. Annie Claxton won them.
Who won those?
Damn it, Annie.
Annie Claxton.
She did. I remember her saying. But that little set was there. They are really, and that was one of my favorite months, not for the supplies, but to see what the community created, because one, it was like a really control color palette. We knew it was, and then everyone's work was kind of all based around the same. It looked kind of similar, but same color palette, and everyone was different. That was really, that feed at that time was really nice. I really liked that.
Yeah, it was. Those colors were lovely.
Yeah, they did. They are expensive though, but once you get them and you try them, you're like, oh, okay, this is why the pigment, the soft, and the softness. You're like, I guess if you paid for them the whole set, you'd be like, that's another £1. Let's just use the counting it up straight. Yeah, well, we try and mix it up. Like I look at the whole year as a whole, and I say, well, we can't have watercolor, then watercolor, then watercolor. Try not to do too many pens. I try to mix up the mediums and the colors and kind of keep it different every month. But sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. Sometimes you have to stick something else jam it in and move stuff around because time wise it just doesn't work. Because
it's fun getting exclusives as well. I think it was the Faber-Castell alcohol markers were new. And obviously they were new out and we were trying to find them. We couldn't find them anywhere. I think Vic ended up finding loads and loads of them and has the whole set. But they were really difficult because they were brand new on the market. And that's really fun to be like a tester to go, okay, what do these do? And
well, when I'm talking to manufacturers, I do say, look, this, use it as a marketing tool or whatever. Like, we can send it straight out to the end users. If you want to launch a product and find out what they're like, then give it to us and we can send it out to everyone and spend some of your marketing budget on it so we can give our customers more colors. And Faber were really wanting to, they were happy to do that. And so we got it for the launch.
They were really nice as well. They were almost on par with the Tombos.
I really like
really nice. Yeah.
No, just they're a bit more muted, aren't they, on those colors?
Yeah.
And affordable.
Affordable, yeah. Okay. Well, that's great. I think we should probably start to wrap up. We've got to 7 o'clock. We've been going for just clocked over an hour. Unless you've got any questions for us or anyone else has got any questions, I haven't been looking at the chat. I've just been seeing what was your favorite candy or sweet, or is there any that you hated that you sticks out over there? The blackcurrant and licorice one, the sour ones.
The chocolate coin was one of my favorites.
The chocolate coin.
I do love a chocolate coin. Yeah, I'm with you on
that.
We don't get to send chocolate out a lot because obviously sweets get sticky and chocolate melts. It's fine in the UK, but if you're sending it to Australia, it's not going to make it.
No. No, the chocolate coin. And I liked the mint chocolate ones as well. That was very controversial. What were they? The little like humbuggy things that are like
chocolate limes.
That's the one, chocolate limes.
Oh, I love a chocolate lime.
I loved the chocolate lime, but a lot of people were like, "What is this?"
No, not for me. Kat was trying to get me into those. I was like, no, I'll try it.
They're so
good.
It was fine.
Love a chocolate lime.
I don't mind because we had some spare, so now they're mine in the office.
we've got loads of spare sweets. It's really hard to order the exact amount of sweets that you need because they don't come.
Just throw a few extras in some surprise boxes. Like, congrats, you got an extra sweet.
Well, we started. That's also some news which you find out. Like, if you're not, well, you guys won't find out because you're subscribed. But I'm cutting the sweets from non-subscriber boxes now because of sticky ones that end up being left too long. So if you're not subscribed, you don't get a sweet, and they're only in the subscribers boxes. So
yeah, people.
Another benefit for subscribing. Chocolate limes are amazing. Amy C says chocolate limes. Oh, there are some chocolate lime fans in the chat.
There you go. Look at all the chocolate lime love. Lots of chocolate lime love.
Chocolate lime love mixed with some sneaky sausages. Okay, well, let's crack on so we don't keep you and everyone else. And let's go to the community poll and pick our winner. I'll go back to here.
They're all amazing. So
they are. They're beautiful.
Winners. It's just who wins now out of us.
Yeah. Well, it is pretty much a landslide. And let's go give it one last refresh just to get. This is going to make a difference. I don't think it's going to make a difference. So with 63% of the vote, the winner is Image A. Image A.
I knew it.
That was me.
Which was Amy's choice. And if we're talking about this 2024, you're now joint leader with me because we started again. I forgot what happened.
Start again because it isn't like being a loser.
So now I'm just going to have to. You'll never be allowed to come back again now, I'm afraid, just in case you take over and get two. So I'm sorry.
Okay. Well, it's great while it lasted.
No, well done. Great choice. As soon as I saw that, I was like, oh yeah. Amy's got
I love it so much. It makes me want a pet shark. I want a pet shark now to give bubble baths to.
He looks so friendly.
No. He's so cute.
Look at him.
Look at his little face. He's like, Mom, come out.
that was Mel's as well, I think. So well done, Mel.
Well done, Mel.
Scrawler pack.
Good job.
Well, well done for all the artists. There's lots of good ones, and thank you again for everyone to doing the Scrawler sketches. We just like to keep giving you challenges. Draw more. So you essentially just keep scrolling, as we say. So yeah, we will. We know Mel, so we'll get in touch there. We'll send her one of these Scrawler packs, and I will now randomly select a sneaky sausage.
Sneaky sausage.
There's been a lot, so a random sneaky sausage. There, next one. Kerry Alcock.
Well done, Kerry.
Kerry.
Well done, Kerry.
You are the sneaky sausage who has sneakily taken one of the last Scrawler pack version 1.
Version 1.
They will be coming back once we make them, but it's a trick. It's a time-consuming
time to make them.
They were very loved.
Trying to get enough in there so it's worth value, but not trying to curate it too much that it becomes too much time. You can't chuck it all in, but also not chuck it.
It had to make sense.
It did have to make sense a little bit, but not too
I
much.
don't think any of mine made sense, and I loved them for that. I was just like,
that was,
do you know what?
That was perfectly curated. We spent 5 days putting each one in to make it look like it didn't make sense, but made sense. That's why.
Well, you did a very good job. I'm impressed.
So yeah, hopefully they'll be back. But the last few will be going out. One to Kerry and one to Mel. And that's about it. If no one else has got any more questions for Mel or us, or what have we got? A few service announcements. We got a sale on, another sale on. £5 boxes, still a few available. That's going to be probably on. Let's keep going till probably next week. End of next week, just before we ship out the March boxes, and yeah. Nothing else really going on. Don't know what to say. So yeah, we've wasted enough of everybody's time. I think we'll
never a waste.
Thank you.
Well, yeah, thank you for jumping in to help us out this month,
yes,
Amy.
Thank you, Amy.
Thank you so much for having me.
It's great to finally see you in real life, not just your picture on Facebook or Discord or whatever. So yeah, and thanks for helping out. Thanks for doing everything. The 60-second scribble, all your
fun.
input with art supplies, and I'm thinking, that's good. We should do that. It's good to get direct feedback from the scrawlers. The leader of the scrawler.
Definitely not leader.
The leader.
Self-appointed.
Just the annoying one that has no life outside of ScrawlrBox.
No.
You're not the only one. I'm in that boat too, so don't worry about it.
Yeah, but you get paid to do it, Chris. I just do it out of the goodness of my own heart.
I don't get paid. They give everyone else the money. I do it for the love and the free samples.
And the free
pen. Lots of free art supplies, which I haven't got time to use. But anyway, enough about that. Thank you, Amy. Thank you, everyone in the chat. Thanks for coming back a week later than normal. We'll be back to normal last Thursday of the month, scheduling next time. 28th. Thank you. Thank you both, Kat and Amy, for coming. Thank you guys for joining the chat. Keep scrolling, and we'll see you again next month. Thanks so much.
Bye. Bye, Amy.